I know that you guys are absolutely desperate for GTA 6 to release on November the 19th and finally be able to play this generation's definitive masterpiece, but what if I told you that it's technically possible to experience a bunch of GTA 6 next-gen features right now? As long as you have a legit copy of GTA 5, of course, you can experience GTA 6 features right now, and the answer to that is GrandRP. This is a role-playing server that's been around for several years, and with each iteration, it has been getting better and better. More features, improved visuals, and there's also a wide range of gameplay mechanics in here that you can tell Rockstar definitely drew inspiration from while designing GTA 6, and their recent focus on FiveM, paired with the push for more user-generated content, is proof that role-playing has been a big influence on GTA 6's design, and in today's video, I will showcase 10 things from GTA 6 that we can already do in GTA 5 RP, or more specifically, Grand Roleplay. But first things first, I should probably tell you how to sign up for GrandRP, because if you want to experience these next-gen features, all you have to do is click the link in my description or pinned comment of this video. That will take you to the official GrandRP website, and from there, you select the server that you want to play on. I recommend English server number 1 as it's my choice, and you can also join the Hazard gang over there and share our family house as well as vehicles. Then you just input an email, a password, as well as a name for your character, at which point you're ready to download the official GrandRP launcher and start playing the game. The only way to access GrandRP is using their official launcher, and if you sign up with my link, you'll also get a bunch of free goodies like 10 days of Prime membership and a limited time luxury car that's yours to keep for an entire week. So sign up, start playing GrandRP, and experience GTA 6 features right now. Like for example, we have these enterable buildings. These are already a thing in GTA 5 and have been ever since the first 3D GTA game, but let's be real here. Unless it's a scripted mission or a heist, your only choices of buildings that you can enter are going to be your safe house, your businesses, and random convenience stores more or less around Los Santos. That's about it, and 90% of the buildings that you see on the map are just static blocks. They exist in the interest of immersion, but you can't actually go inside and explore. However, with GTA 6, we're about to get a lot more enterable buildings thanks to Rockstar's rumored use of procedural generation tech for building interiors, and GrandRP actually has something very similar with its custom map. Not the procedural generation part, because it's actually all handcrafted over here, but you can enter a lot more buildings in GrandRP than in vanilla GTA 5. And if you look at your map, you'll discover that most stuff, including the apartments and the shops, are all player owned, which means there is an actual person out there who paid in-game currency for that building, and it's legally registered in their name. Except for the federal buildings, of course. Those are owned by the state, but you can still go inside these facilities because, once again, they employ real players. So unlike GTA 5, where the FIB headquarters is full of NPCs, when you enter the LSPD or FIB building in GrandRP, you'll find a fully customized interior packed with actual players doing their daily work, and that's just awesome when you experience it firsthand and interact with these people using your actual mic rather than some stupid scripted voice line. Next up, we've got fishing, and it's pretty much confirmed at this point that fishing will be one of the side activities in GTA 6. I mean, it is featured prominently in the promotional screenshots, and we do see several boats in the trailer, plus it's Florida, so why the heck would Rockstar not give us a fishing minigame, right? Not to mention, we're getting a copy of Lake Okeechobee in the middle of Leonida, and because of that, it'll probably be called Lake Leonida, and if you know anything about the IRL lake that it's based on, it's a prime fishing spot, where several national fishing competitions are hosted and take place, and it's famous for its largemouth bass population. And we know Rockstar can do a good fishing minigame. We've seen their version of it in Red Dead Redemption 2, but GrandRP also has something very similar, and here, fishing is a sport, but you can also turn it into a job by purchasing a fishing rod and some lures and catching some fish. And you can even sell those fish at the local market if you want. Now, you are going to need a high-level fishing rod if you want to make some money with fishing here, and you'll also need the fisherman skill upgrade, but once you have both of these in GrandRP, you can still make a decent bit of daily cash just by heading out to the pier and testing your fishing skills. Hunting is another guaranteed inclusion in GTA 6 because we had it in Red Dead Redemption 2, and thanks to the realistic animal behavior and variety of hunting baits, it felt awesome. Like, you did have to manage your approach angle so as not to give away your scent. You had to hide yourself in bushes for prey animal or they'd be too scared to approach you, and there was also an element of stealth involved because you didn't want to scare away the entire herd. Plus, small animals required a bow or a 22 caliber rifle because anything larger than that would spoil the pelt. Now, GrandRP also has hunting in it because you can use the fossil map to find animals and hunt them down for resources, and while the actual hunting gameplay isn't as deep as Red Dead Redemption 2, and it probably won't be as good directly compared to GTA 6, you can still do something in GrandRP that you can't do in any GTA game, and that's owning pets. Well, I mean, the mansion did technically introduce dogs and cats, but those are more or less static objects just placed there for decorative purposes, if we're being honest, and you can't really interact with them in any meaningful way besides petting them, or you can't even bring them with you when you travel, so ultimately, I would consider them useless. However, GrandRP does let you bring your pets with you, and that makes it better in this particular area. Now, for the realism, GTA 6 is obviously trying to push the boundaries of what's possible with current technology in gaming when it comes to simulating stuff like weather, AI, and physics, and you can tell from the trailers that the visual fidelity in terms of animations and lighting and textures is just on a whole new level, but GrandRP honestly isn't too far behind. What it lacks in visual clarity, it makes up for with custom scripts, because in GrandRP, you can be anyone and do anything you want. Darknet assassination jobs, you got it. Carjacking, where you roam around the map with a vehicle scanner and you manually break into vehicles with your lockpicking skills before the owner catches you, yep, that's also in the game. And the best part here is you steal vehicles that belong to real players. Unlike GTA Online, where your vehicle cargo just gives you these scripted events where you go in and grab a car that belongs to some NPC that you don't know and will never actually see. In GrandRP, you can also be a trucker, a miner, or a delivery worker, and this adds to the overall immersion of living in a giant city. There's a real economy here that works on the principles of supply and demand. We've got stock markets, black markets, beach markets. Honestly, there's a market for anything you can possibly want here, and you can also take interviews for jobs in the state agencies like law enforcement or medical centers. And this stuff is probably getting into simulation territory, but I can assure you that in GrandRP, there are no half measures. This is a role-playing server, and it perfectly recreates the feeling of being an actual person inside a living, breathing city full of people. And I want to see how Rockstar delivers that same kind of experience in GTA 6 with NPCs, because in GrandRP, everybody is a real person. For my next point, we're getting rumors that GTA 6 will finally allow us to play as a cop, because Jason might be a double agent according to some fan theories, or at least it'll feature a side character who's a cop, and maybe he'll be playable in specific missions. Who knows? But you know what? You can experience all of that right now in GrandRP, where you can be a policeman after taking a few basic tests and completing a training course, and it's not just limited to the LSPD either, because you can join the San Andreas Highway Patrol, the FIB, or SWAT team, and you can earn lots of money as a cop if you see lots of action in the line of duty. I'm talking arrests, drug busts, heck, even parking tickets count towards your bonuses that you get as a policeman, so sign up, get your training done, and start serving the people of Grand City. Another thing that I want to focus on here is GrandRP's multiplayer sessions, because we know that GTA Online, right now at least, is restricted to a maximum of 30 players per lobby, and usually you don't see more than 20 or 25 people, but in GrandRP, that's how many you have on the screen at the same time if you're running a mafia family or participating in some kind of police raid or drug bust. Let's take a look at the store robbery right here, for example. We've got a couple dozen folks from a gang robbing this store, and on the other side you have the same number of cops waiting to make their move right across the police barricade, and multiplayer sessions of this scale will probably be a thing in GTA 6 Online, but you can experience all this right now in GrandRP if you want. And we also think that limited inventory sizes will be a key feature of GTA 6, because the leaks mentioned a duffel bag for loot, and you also see a weapon wheel in some of those leaked pre-alpha gameplay shots, and the weapon wheel has predetermined slots for melee weapons and primary weapons and secondaries, so it'll kind of be similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, where if you're familiar with that, you'll recall that you can only have 2 pistols and 2 long guns at a time. Maybe a melee weapon and some kind of stealth weapon like a bow, but that's about it. You'll also be able to take stuff out of car trunks and put stuff into your car, because in one of the promotional clips on the official GTA 6 website, we can actually see Lucia taking a gun out of her car trunk, and it doesn't look like a cutscene. Rather, it's direct gameplay capture, which is pretty interesting because it indicates some kind of limited inventory system, and you can't just carry your entire arsenal with you like you do in GTA 5 Online. Well, guess what? GrandRP also has a limited inventory system with proper inventory management, where you have slots for items and a limited amount of space in your backpack. Plus you have car trunks with cell space, and the more cells you have in your trunk, the more stuff you can carry. And it's all very realistic, because pickups and big luxury cars tend to have a lot more cell space than sportsters or exotics like Ferraris and Lamborghinis. We also have a fuel system in GrandRP along with engine damage, so it's all very interesting. And while I don't think GTA 6 will have cars that run out of fuel, I do think they will implement something similar to the horse saddle from Red Dead Redemption 2, where you have your own inventory that you carry on with you with the satchel, and then you also have your horse cargo that stays on the horse, and the difference is that GTA 6 will feature cars rather than horses. GTA 6 supposedly will feature in-game social media, and this is going to tie into the user-generated content I mentioned earlier, but you can also experience something very, very similar right now with GrandRP's InGrand, which is their version of Instagram, and here you can post photos, follow creators, and you can even leave comments, which all feels very authentic, to be honest, and it's been here for a while actually, but recently the InGrand app actually got an overhaul with a brand new UI system and some new features, so it's even more interesting now than ever before. I spoke spoke about how you can play as a cop earlier, but I didn't really mention the new dispatch system and cop AI that we're getting with GTA 6, which is going to completely revolutionize how we approach robberies and heists. But the fun thing about designing game AI is that if you have humans instead of NPCs, you don't need to program anything. And that's exactly what GrandRP delivers with its police system, because over here, everyone's real, including the cops. They will search your car if you display suspicious behavior to them, they will hand you a ticket if you're caught speeding, and they'll even tow your car away if you park illegally on the street. All very realistic, right? And once again, we know GTA 6 will have next-gen police AI with a brand new dispatch system, but the level of coordination and tactics displayed by GrandRP cops is honestly just on a super cool level here. Mainly because these are all real people communicating with each other on the mic, of course. Each cop in GrandRP took an interview to get their job, and there's even police lingo and codes that they teach you in basic training, all mirroring real life. Plus, you need a solid understanding of the various laws, both state and ghetto rules, and before they make you an LSPD officer in GrandRP, you need to know all that stuff. Studying the law ensures that you can't just go around arresting people all willy-nilly just because you feel like it. There has to be probable cause and roleplay reasons, and you have to cite the law that's been broken before you arrest an individual. Lastly, we've got safe house customization, and I know that GTA 6 is going to have an insane level of interior customization for your properties, whether it's businesses or apartments, and even in the trailers you can see an amazing level of detail in the interior shots with Jason and Lucia, but you can get a taste of this in GrandRP right now because GrandRP has some incredible house renovation options that let you swap out your building layouts. You can even change the decor, furniture, electronic appliances, lighting, pretty much anything you want really, and it adds to the immersion of owning a house or an apartment in GrandRP. And folks, those are all the 10 GTA 6 features that you can experience in GrandRP right now. So if you haven't played GTA RP yet and any of this sounds interesting to you, again, sign up using my link in the pinned comment or description of this video. I promise you, you'll have a great time. GrandRP is free, there's no whitelisting process, and it even works on GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced, so there's no reason not to give it a try. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it if you found it informative and entertaining. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv, and I'll see you guys in the next GTA 5 RP video. Adios, amigos.